Good morning. I think many of us are familiar with the part of the prayer that says, "Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall not fear, for you are with me." What I think many of us, including myself, forget to focus on is the part about walking through it. We're walking through the valley of the shadow. We're not having a picnic or setting up a tent and camping there. We're walking through it. And there's two pieces to that are really important to remember. One is to keep walking. And the other is to not feel crappy about walking through there. I don't know of anyone whose life has not had at least one moment of walking through the valley of the shadow of death, or just walking through the valley of shadows. That's the thing. We all do it. We all get there. We all find ourselves there. And it's how long we choose to stay, how slow we choose to walk, what route we choose to take through it, or sometimes around it. The fact is, at least once in our lives, we walk it. Some of us walk it more often than others. So this morning I got a wonderful quote. I get these daily quotes from my seminary, and I got this quote this morning that said, "We do not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious." This is from Carl Jung, I might say. We do not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. We learn about ourselves, we grow, we change, we connect with others, and we find our way through making the darkness visible, by bringing the darkness to the light. So maybe walking through the valley of the shadow means bringing light into the valley of the shadow. So it's not so much a trudging through this dark valley, this dark night of the soul, this dark pain to get to the light. Maybe it's remembering that we carry the light. We carry the light. You know, in Jewish temples, there's that eternal, everlasting light that shines over the ark where the Torah is kept. And I always used to think, well, but don't we all have one of those? Don't we all have an everlasting light inside of us? As long as we're alive, I believe that we do. So for anyone else who is walking through the darkness, who is walking through the valley of the shadow, who is experiencing a dark night of the soul, I'm telling you this morning, there is a light within you. There is a light within me. And we are carrying it with us as we continue to walk through the valley. Sending compassion and love today to all who are struggling. Peace.